I'm Tom Schumann, editor of the Indiana Chamber's BizVoice magazine. Our current issue includes a roundtable discussion on restructuring local government at the county level. Our guest is Louis Mahern, a former state senator and member of the commission that developed the recommendations. Louis, the first two recommendations in the report call for a single county executive and having the county council serve as the legislative body. Talk about the importance of those two recommendations.
Well, the commission felt that for the purposes of accountability, it was better for there to be one CEO, essentially, of a county rather than three, in order that the voters would be able to fix the accountability and responsibility for the decisions that were taken. Beyond that, there's only one CEO of the United States, one CEO for each state, one CEO for every city in the state of Indiana, and as far as I'm aware, only one CEO for virtually every business in the state of Indiana, and that we don't see any rhyme or reason for there to be three CEOs in a county. Beyond that, Indiana has a very unusual, maybe even unique situation in that the three members on the county commission are also, in addition to being the executive branch, they're also the legislative branch, which we felt violates the whole notion of separate but equal branches of government that everybody learned about in their high school civics class, and that we should have a single elected county executive, and that full legislative authority should be vested with the county councils. Right now, the only thing the county council does is adopt a budget, so that we thought that it was more in keeping with the form of government that you see virtually everywhere in the United States, which is a separate executive and a separate legislative branch.
We saw some advances in local government reform during the election at the township level with moving the assessing functions. Talk about what citizens can do. What should they be paying attention to? What should they be focusing on as the debate continues now at the county level?
Well, I think probably the most important thing is that the debate is essentially, how do we control public spending without cutting public services? Now, we got the controlling public spending down pretty much last year with the passage of very strict property tax controls. Now we have to consider, how do we keep from cutting public services? And so if voters want to weigh in on this and not see reduced hours for their libraries, or firemen and policemen being laid off and that sort of thing, teachers, that sort of thing, they need to be contacting their legislators and telling them that they're interested that not only that we control spending, but that we not cut public services as well.
Mm-hmm. Louis, thank you for your time today and for all your work on this important issue. You can read much more in the roundtable discussion in the current edition of BizVoice. Log on to BizVoiceMagazine.com for the full story.